Welcome to our math class. Good day, my dear students. How are you today? Are you ready to learn? That's great. And here are the learning objectives for today. Before we start, let's have a quick review on integers. So we will call this activity Picture Reveal. So as you correctly answer all the questions, the hidden picture will be revealed. And now, let's start. Number 1, what number represents 5 units to the right of 0? That's correct. So it's 5. Number 2, what is the additive inverse of 4? Correct. It's -4. Number 3, what number represents 3 units to the left of 1? Correct. That's -2. And for the last question, what number is the same distance from 5 and -5? Absolutely. That's 0. Good job, everyone. So are you familiar with the man in the picture? Very good. So he is René Descartes. So René Descartes is a French mathematician who invented the Cartesian coordinate system. And that is our lesson for today. So the Cartesian coordinate system is formed by two number lines in a plane that intersect at right angles. And these two number lines is what we call the axes. The horizontal axis is called the x-axis, while the vertical axis is called the y-axis. So the point where the axes intersect is called the origin. So the two axes divide the coordinate plane into 4 quadrants. So the quadrants in a Cartesian coordinate plane is named in counterclockwise direction. So here is quadrant 1. So quadrant 1 consists of coordinate with positive sign. And quadrant 2. Quadrant 2 contains of ordered pairs with a negative positive sign. And this is quadrant 3. Quadrant 3 consists of negative coordinates. And this is quadrant 4, and it consists of ordered pair with a positive negative sign. So the quadrant do not include the axes. So if a point is on the x or y axis, then it is not in the quadrant. Now, let's have example. So identify what quadrant can we find the following points. Let's start with point A. Yes, James. Very good. Point A is located in quadrant 1. How about point B? Yes, Noel. That's great. Point B is located in quadrant 3. And point D? Yes, Laris? Correct. So point D is located on the y-axis. Very good. Let's try another example. So determine which quadrant contains the given point. Let's start with 4A. Yes, Maria? That's correct. Point A is located in quadrant 1. Next, let's have -7, -11. That's great. So this point is located in quadrant 3. Now, let's have your group activity. So the following rubrics will be used to score your output. Okay, everybody, time is up. Good job, everyone. Now, for your assignment. So that's all for now. See you again tomorrow. Goodbye, class.